Oh, keep starting. Big lights up. I am officially getting more subscribers to my channel. I appreciate it. For the new subscribers to the channel, welcome to the people who are basically, this basically just for the people around you. That's what the homie right here. Yeah, good.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Destroy the enemy.
I get the last word. Shooter identified. Just for you.
Move up, marksman is down.
Enemy target
Deployed on TXT.
Eat this. Kill confirmed.
Hostile long gun neutralized.
Eyes on enemy.
Sniper is dead. Move.
Marking target location.
Throwing frag.
Eyes on enemy.
Enemy move. Enemy KIA.
Driving on TXT. Hope you enjoyed it while it lasted.
Enemy marksman eliminated.
Standing by.
Bye-bye.
We're ahead, but stay alert. Marshall's people are no fools.
Concussion grenade out.
Crimson. We have what we came for.
Yes, that is how you execute.
The movement is different, but it's still the same game, bro. Everybody keep on saying that. It's the same game. I don't get that. Like, yo, it's the same game. It just have more. You can dive now. You can dive and slide now, which they added in past games, but they kind of fixed it. They kind of fixed it a little bit. Some people saying it's a little sluggish and everything here and there for real, but I'm just saying like the game's the same to me, very much. They can put the new diving mechanics and slide and the new movement in the game. It's still the same game to me. But I'm like, hey, it's cool if you got you got your own preference of what you like and what you don't like, pretty much. But I was like, I've never seen you play no Call of Duty. I was like, oh, he must don't like it. Yeah.
We've taken the lead. Stay on.
I gotta look at your playlist. That's why I gotta look at your playlist.
The last one I played was the one. Well, Ghost. Last one I played was Ghost.
Ew. I got some ill in that. Ew.
That's the rally point.
That's the only recent one you played was Ghost. That was it.
The other one ain't like no, you know, I tried those out. I'm talking about what I owned. It was playing. Like I played the last one.
Now you're gone.
Right.
I didn't play with like friends. And things like,
Right.
It ain't the same. Like all right, let's do this. It's the same
That's for my way.
concept game-wise and everything, but what I feel like a lot of us loved back then,
Destination
It's
marked.
gone.
that type of situation ain't there. Like, and I don't know. I would have to go back and really look. I know one part of it is stages, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. I don't love these stages. I think it's the way the perks was set up and the way the kill streaks was. I think it's like all that stuff
Rolled into
along
one.
with the fact that everybody and their mother was in it.
Right,
I
right.
think now it's like, yeah, you got a lot of people your friends on it, but it ain't everybody. You went
Frag
to
out.
school with everybody. Back then it was everybody.
Right.
You couldn't find somebody that wasn't going. You couldn't. If you did, they let you know, like, man, I prefer adventure games, I prefer this and that.
I prefer learn this map and all that stuff. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Other than that, everybody.
Everybody was on Call of Duty, pretty much. Everybody and their mama was on Call of Duty, for real.
Yeah, some niggas more fun of that way. Now you got the party, 5, 6 people, 3, 4 people talking about, yo, we gonna get that back. We gotta take care of business, bro. We going to get this out of here, bro. Yo, you running, but you running. No, I'm about to go here with this other shit. You know how I get that? Like, you know, they just had a whole conversation. They just tried out different modes. They, love, we got calls such and such. We need a bigger party, bro. They can end up with 8, 10 people in the party. Like, that stuff, like, that ain't there now.
They kind of dumbed it down for it's a 6v6 now. Like they kind of dumbed it down, and I get what you're saying on that. Yeah, I definitely understand that because it's definitely that, bro. They definitely dumbed it like super down for it because now it's the 6v6, not no 10v10s and all that shit like it was back in the day. It's that, and you like, damn, like what happened to that? Like why they got rid of that? Who knows why they got rid of it? I mean, maybe because it wasn't filling the lobbies up or something. But it seems like that was the main problem, probably. I like those maps though because it was big and you basically had to worry about other players. Like people, if they camping, it was really not a big concern like that, like too much for real. Unless you play against a squad full of teammates that basically know how to camp. That's the only time you'll deal with that, but when you basically playing a game like a regular game like that.
Got you fuck.
Huh? It's okay. So everybody don't exploits. That's one thing. That's one thing in Call of Duty. Everybody's gonna find an exploit on something on Call of Duty. That's gonna happen no matter what you do. I mean,
Okay, practice is over.
Like with me, right? Like I feel like at the end of the day, even though I'm saying everything I just said, I still am optimistic enough to know the truth. And the truth is this: I know you got it. I'm guessing Kirk got it, right?
Yep.
Kirk got it.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Crip feeling the same way. We all feeling the same way about this game. Yeah.
So honestly, it's damn near good enough reason to hop back home. So I've been contemplating. I've actually been thinking about it. That's the one thing I kept thinking about.
So what you're pretty much saying is you pretty much are the person like they have to have people to play it with they actually get the game type shit. Like that's pretty much how you is.
Falling behind, Crimson.
You're not a solo player. You're not a solo player. You want to play the game by yourself. You playing the game with a whole bunch of people.
When it comes to Call of Duty, if it's not Call of Duty, I'll play whatever by myself. Call of Duty one games is funner with everybody. Like it's funner with other people.
Yeah, I agree. I agree because we do play Warzone, and Warzone's free. So man, you can download Warzone until you actually get the game. You feel me? You can do that. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I feel you, man. I mean, shoot. You know, I thought you basically despise the shooting games.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
This motherfucker out there making the order and shit, ordering his food. They got to hear that shit. Goddamn, he is catch up. Hey.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy because when I was sitting outside, not bothering him, my brother was basically still trying to make me feel like I was bothering him type shit. Like, oh, what the hell's wrong with this man? Man, gigging. Man, tripping on some weeds or something. Tripping on a weed bush or something, crap.
Requesting
Alright, dude,
above.
good.
Get a UAV on grid.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Sure. We'll be all waiting for you. You know, when you get the game for it. We're not in the rush. If you basically get it the day of tomorrow or the next week or whatever case you get it, we waiting for you. Shoot, we're not in a rush for people to get the game for real. With the state that it's in right now, the Call of Duty's in right now, it's alright. It's alright to play. It has the problems here and there. You feel like half of the people you shoot at feel like they feel all buggy. They are bullet sponges sometimes. Sometimes the game be cheating.
Requesting care package deployed.
Yeah, the game is the game.
Eyes on enemy.
Sure, I haven't played any Tekken lately. I haven't played any of those games for real. To be honest with you. Because Tekken basically did a little thing. Well, Mortal Kombat and Tekken kind of did the same thing that I don't like. And they do this little season pass thing. You gotta wait for the damn fighters to come in the goddamn game. I hate that idea.
Time short. Your head down
I
and
hate
secure
that
the
shit.
target.
That shit's so annoying. Waiting for a damn fighter so you can play it, so you can keep on staying, so you can stay in tune. I feel like more likely that shit takes you out the game more than anything.
Yeah, dude.
And make you stop
Like,
playing.
it makes you feel like, what the hell? Right?
Like I'm waiting for this fighter to come in the game, but I'm not waiting that damn long to play a damn game. Like every what's the name that comes out, you gotta wait for a new fighter pretty much. I just miss the old style of game where you basically unlock motherfuckers. Like you can unlock. That was old days. Even if you paid, you basically got what your money's worth, pretty much. You unlock the bastard and you basically feel like what's the name. It didn't take you that damn long to basically unlock the motherfucker, pretty much. Unless the challenge was super hard. Yep.
As long as you put in that work, you beat the game, you know what I'm saying, you get your character. Like, so, I miss that. You know, this whole fast stuff.
It just ain't the same fight.
Yeah, that's killing me, man. Like, we already spending damn near $80 per game. That should be enough by itself. The fact you want us to spend an extra $25, that's crazy to me. Like, that is outlandish, bro. And then you got paying for stages and stuff, paying for fatalities. Like, why am I paying for fatalities? That's already been the game. There should be no way I'm paying for fatality like that. That don't even make sense. That's like, man, you got to be the street players who got a lot of don't be like, you got a problem. You got a problem. Like, there's no way.
You should be buying all these damn fighters and shit. You buying no fighters for it. It should be all free because you spend $80 on the goddamn game. I'm trying to figure out where the $80 going. Like, where the $80 go to? Like, you spending $80. That's extra content plus the bonus, pretty much. $80 ain't small change. It's not small. That's $80 for it. You can basically feed your family with that shit. So I'm basically trying to figure out like what is $80 to the Call of Duty games, and what is like when you basically see these people buying these special edition $100 packs or $180 something dollars. For me, I don't buy games like that. I don't do that. That's not me. Even if I'm a YouTuber, whatever the case may be, I'm not doing that. I'm not buying a game with all the extra stuff because the extra stuff ain't gonna help me in the long run.
Exactly.
It's this fucking. To me, it's this trophies, and I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. But for people who buy that stuff, I tip my hat to y'all for buying that stuff because if you're a collector, I can understand why you bought that stuff, why you bought it. But for me, I'm not a collector, so I won't buy stuff like this for a video game. I just won't.
Eliminate the enemy. The lead is on. We're winning. Keep it that way.
Right.
But I still thing about me. I ain't have to be blind to the facts. Like, no matter what, there doesn't change the fact of how they end up in the situation. Like, they just really paid $80, but these niggas feel like you gotta pay for a stage. Why the fuck am I paying for a stage? Why am I thinking about a season? But like, come on, that don't make sense. It means want us to wait to get the character. Like, certain characters in the game, but other people we gotta wait. And then you sitting there like, yeah, it's a story mode. Okay, so I'll wait for y'all to expand the story.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
At this point, y'all shouldn't have brought the game up. But
I am not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that storyline on Mortal Kombat was the best storyline. That shit was trash.
it is.
I'm glad they. I'm happy they added new. I'm happy they added him. I'm glad they added him. I'm happy. But the only thing I'm gonna say about that storyline was trash. Pretty much. It left us with a lot of questions to answer. It left us with a lot of questions that we still cannot answer. Like,
Exactly. And then on top of that, the other
They've taken
thing
the lead.
is just the fuck off.
it's
Is damn pure copy. Like, we're not gonna act like that and then wasn't some Marvel Avengers shit. We're not gonna act like it's not. I saw that.
yo, it didn't end on a sequel though. It didn't end on like a cliffhanger. It ended like it just abruptly just ended for real. I'm like, what the hell is this? They really messed up on that. They could have basically went with another saga, basically introduced another character. They didn't do nothing like that. They basically just ended abruptly and just basically said, nope, yep, this is the end. That's it. That's all they did. I'm like, what the hell? Like, Mortal Kombat knew better. From one, basically started the chapter of Liu Kang's story. Not Liu Kang. We restarted everybody's story, not just Liu Kang's. We started everybody. Everybody got to restart. Everybody got a new beginning, new chapter. What's the name? Scorpion and Sub-Zero brothers. Like, everybody had something different and it made it unique, but it kind of fucked it up at the same time.
No, it's fucked it.
5 kills.
Don't get me wrong.
I think the concept of it is cool, but they fucked Soul Story up with Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Yeah, like that's what I'm about to say. Like that's the one thing I didn't say last time. Let me
Post
be
activated.
clear. Idea is genius. The way they execute it is the horriblest, dumbest shit I ever seen.
Yep.
It's okay to reset things. I'm not knocking that.
Right.
My thing is, when we go to it is
They're walking all over you. Have some goddamn pride.
Hondo.
Yep.
Hondo is up, right?
Yeah.
Hostile
Then
UAV standing
he
in
had
the air.
so forcefully changed him to be who Sub-Zero is.
The second, I think he's the second version of Sub-Zero, right? The second Sub-Zero.
That, bro, that really fucked. That don't even you would do that. Don't do that. Then it's not like you can swap. Because I really don't care if it's like, you know what, we just want to do something fresh, right? You want to see
Report to the nearest hero.
like how Hondo mastered Sub-Zero was like how would Bihan master Scorpion like I would understand that.
It's a lot. It's a lot of things they fucked up because they basically kidnapped Noob, and Noob is basically supposed to be like he still becomes Noob even though basically still he's the original Sub-Zero. So now it's a missing Sub. Now it's no Sub-Zero. And so wait a minute, you can't really say it's a missing Sub-Zero. It's Killer Frost is basically still in the picture.
Fucked up. It's like at the end of the day, again, I wouldn't have been bad if it would have been okay, you're just swapping Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Y'all didn't swap it. You didn't Scorpion Sub-Zero, but you took Hondo out of the mix totally.
Completely.
How the fuck you had Scorpion without Hondo?
completely. I don't even understand that storyline. I really don't. It's like he basically said the clan that he's with for it. I'm like, I thought they basically only just do what work with ice and stuff like that. I didn't know they work with fire too. That shit confused the hell out of me, bro. I swear it confused the hell out of me, bro. Liu Kang fucked up the whole. Liu Kang really fucked up the whole storyline for every character. I'm like, what the fuck is Sonya at? The whole she was not. She was nowhere to be found, bro. I was like, yo, they really, Liu Kang really fucked up the storyline. Liu Kang really fucked up the storyline, like really bad, really fucking bad. Like no Sonya, no, like you have two, like what? You had Melina, who basically was mixed, who basically was good and bad at the same damn time, who fucking blind the fuck out of Kenshin. No matter what he do, he's still gonna be blind in any fucking universe. I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's so fucked up shit, because if that's the case, then why the fuck is other shit different? Like, see, that's the thing, right? You got something that happened. If you go and change it,
I think
you're supposed to change it.
I feel like more likely, pretty much, I think Hanzo and the Mortal Kombat 1 is going to become the new Sub-Zero. I think that's how they're going to do it. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do.
That's what I think. The only problem is, it's like,
We got
the
the lead.
fact that
Now
y'all
load.
gave these Scorpions, but y'all saying there's no Hanzo. Like, it's almost like no Hanzo that's Scorpion yet. The problem is, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, that rivalry, that
It's endless. It's endless.
Be damn near the same.
Yeah, it's endless.
If Hanzo's a kid, how the fuck did we got Bihan and them as adults? Like, it just
Target
certain
ID.
things don't make sense. Like, we kind of fucked up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I get what people trying to do. I get it. And it's genius.
You think they should have made, I think really they should have made Bihan fucking Scorpion.
That's what they should have done.
Because he would have been a ruthless fucking Scorpion. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He would have.
He wouldn't give, it pretty much will say he wouldn't give no fucks on who he killed, who he basically take. Like, I feel like Bihan would have basically, which one is the original Sub-Zero? What's his name? Is it Bihan or I really forgot. If it's Bihan, I know Bihan is the ruthless one for real. Because I think he would have been a ruthless freaking
Yeah,
Scorpion.
Bihan.
And his freaking what's his name, with every time he say get over here, it's probably totally different from the original Scorpion shit. Like, that shit probably be way different.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll probably be laughing while he telling you to get over here.
It's different. Yeah.
Like, it'd be a whole different universe in which they basically are trying to do like the Marvels and shit, trying to make multiple different universes of the Mortal of the battles and shit, very much. But they doing it all fucked up. Like, the characters all fucked up, pretty much. The one shit had me laughing. What was it? Mortal Kombat X. They really made Johnny Cage the hero,
Splash. Clear. Sniper is down.
which is crazy. Which is it's not. I wouldn't say it's not too crazy because Johnny Cage can be a hero. But the only thing is, you basically made. Who did the voiceover for Sonya Blade in 11? Oh yeah, Ronda Rousey. That shit was horrible.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Ronda Rousey basically made to be a henchman, and henchman. That's it. That's about it. That's all Ronda Rousey's built to be it for real. Let's take more acting classes because that acting that she did in freaking the game was horrible. She probably just did that for the money. That shit was bad. Then when she died, because they killed her off because her acting was so damn bad, like, you know what? We gotta kill her off. She bad. She's real. We gotta kill you up. You gotta go. You gotta go. You ruined the what's name? Because everybody in that game, and you would tell the truth, everybody in that game was acting circles around Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, they were.
Everybody was sounding like they basically wanted to be there for it, wanted to act. But when she said something like, I don't believe what we in this universe. I don't believe it. I don't believe a damn thing she says out her mouth.
That's the thing, man. Like, remind me of one of the people that
They're crazy.
Tango neutral.
I'm gonna say this.
believe everybody but herself.
I'm gonna say this. The way how Ronda Rousey be moving in the UFC for real, she put me in the mind of Sonya Blade. But when she went to do the acting, I'm like, I wouldn't want her to. I want somebody to act over her. She just basically the fighting style. Because I feel like that's more Ronda Rousey. How many times I seen Sonya Blade put somebody in the armbar? Multiple fucking times. Like I wish she would have did the fighting choreography of Sonya Blade, and somebody else do the acting. That would have been cool. Shoot, GSP is not a good actor. He's not a good actor, pretty much. But he did mocap for Sleeping Dog. Did a hell of a good job at that shit. No one knew that shit. He did a hell of a good job. He's not a good actor. He know he's basically like he's not like a mainstream actor type shit. But he did mocap for a Sleeping Dog, and that character was a badass. Sleeping Dog was a badass character, bro. He put me in the mind of Jet Lag. Who the fuck is Jet Lag? Jet Li, Jackie Chan, and Donnie Yen. All rolled in one. And I wish they come back. I wish they bring that game back, but they're not gonna do that. Which sucks. They're not gonna bring Sleeping Dog back.
Hostile UAV
Or
established overhead.
try to bring the True Crime series back. Which kind of sucks because I feel like they ain't going to basically do that. They're not going to bring the True Crime series back or bring Sleeping Dog back, make a sequel of that. I swear to God, that game was above this. I mean, that game was basically top notch. One of those games, pretty much, man. That game was basically the best fighting shooting game rolled in one for. That was the all-time favorite game, man. I love that game. I love Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs was that game. They ain't really had. It's like back in the day, they really had. They had the whole mindset of basically creating these damn games and basically not trying to copy off of a certain game and trying to make it like this and make it like that. They did what they had to do.
Damn, that feels.
You feel me? It worked to whatever they took it to, whatever they basically tried to make it look like for real. They did that. That's what made them game. That's what made different. That's what made all these games that came out. But Saints Row wasn't trying to copy off of GTA.
It wasn't.
It was trying to do their own thing. Everybody was comparing it to GTA. Even I was comparing it to GTA because that was the only game that was out at that time. That was the only popular game. And it felt like GTA. It felt like GTA at one point. So I basically kept on saying, this is a GTA clone, and everybody started saying that shit. Everybody started saying that shit. It's a GTA clone. It's a GTA clone. Everybody, even I was saying that shit. Like, it's a GTA clone. Like, a game come out, but I want people to understand this. Call of Duty ain't no damn, what did they say? They said freaking James Bond was a Call of Duty clone. You cannot fucking say that. No. Hell no. 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 You cannot say Call of Duty is a fucking James Bond clone. I mean, James Bond's a Call of Duty clone. Fuck. Do not say that. That's OG game. You can't say that. You can't say that.
It's a whole different game. And if anything, it's because of games like James Bond that Call of Duty got out. Like, nah, you gotta pay homage to one people. Like,
at one point, they wasn't worried about no damn multiplayer like that. let's be honest. Call of Duty wasn't worried about no damn multiplayer. One and listening, James Bond was doing a multiplayer thing.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people, it's funny how some people forget. When I say people, outside of you, bro, I know you know. But
I know.
It's crazy to me how people forget. Like, bro,
Do niggas not remember GoldenEye? Like,
that was what's name. Everybody talking about how much that shit they said James Bond fell off. I don't think it fell off because the creators that made the game did some dumbass shit with James Bond. They decided to kill him off in one game and they fucked it up pretty much. James Bond was always my favorite game to play for real. When they basically made, what was it, GoldenEye something, and they killed them off, I'm like, what the fuck they do that for? They just had all the villains running around. I'm like, that shit dumb. I think because the actor who played them in the live action version, basically, his contract ran up. They didn't have no ideas to create a new James Bond. They just like, okay, let's go with another idea type shit. Like, let's go with another act. No, we can't do that. That's not gonna work. How about we just kill them all and make this game about nothing about the villains? And they just took over the whole world type shit. I'm like, that was the dumbest idea ever. But I keep on hearing that they supposed to be bringing that game back. So everybody who's basically they made by the same people who made Hitman. So I hope to God that it doesn't play like Hitman. I don't want it to play like Hitman.
Yeah, I pray to God they don't get no.
I don't want it to play like Hitman. That's for damn sure. Just like it's a game, it's going to get made. I think it's basically coming out. It's going to be it's pretty much Blade, but it's made by I think of the development team that made fucking Payday and shit. I'm not really hyped about that.
Yeah, I'm not. The people make Payday. Yeah,
it's one off for me. Them games like that is always one off for me. I don't like Payday. I'm not a big fan of Payday. So hearing them say they making a game, just like they put okay. So I'm gonna say this. Payday put a bad taste in my mouth when they basically made that Walking Dead game.
Yep.
As soon as they did that shit, I was like, okay, he doing shit for a cash grab. So I really don't got no high hopes for that game. I really don't got no high praise and say, I can't wait to that game. But I want to see how it plays because I already know pretty much going to be not the game I thought it's going to be. I think it's probably going to be in first. My mindset is going to be saying it's going to probably be in first person. You can't really see Blade pretty much. You're pretty much looking in first person, and it's not going to be in third person, which sucks. So I'm like, damn, they show all these nice ass trailers, but the game gonna be probably ass. I'm sorry. I'm saying it from right now. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong about that shit. I hope I'm wrong about that. I want to be wrong. That Wolverine game looked kind of cool though.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
That game looked good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That game looks really good. So I can't wait till that Wolverine game come out. Basically, people are want to rush GTA 6 to come out. But stop rushing those games. They working on a masterpiece.
Yeah, you don't.
The only time they have problems is if they doing like an online, like they doing an online version of it. That's when they had the problems. They dealing with different stuff and they pretty much adding stuff in the game and all that stuff. But when it comes to the regular campaign, let them cook. Just let them work what they got. Pretty much. Leave them motherfuckers alone. We don't want the game to come out early. If the game come out early, it's gonna have problems. Especially for GTA. It's gonna be fucked up. 100%. It's gonna be fucked up. It's not gonna be the game that you want. Everybody gonna talk about like how we talk about Cyberpunk. Now Cyberpunk is a good game. I'm gonna say this: Cyberpunk was a good game. It had a good storyline. It just had the only problem it had was the damn connection and all that stuff. You had bugs and stuff, but we had bugs in all games pretty much. It just them bugs was just overpowering the game. Pretty much. So,
but you know why that happened?
because they rushed the game.
That, but also this is what they did. They were focusing on one parcel. They did all this building, so that was one parcel, and then they sped it up and rushed. And then when they released it to the board, it's like, bro, it ain't. Well, what's going on? It's like, oh damn.
Yeah, that's true.
Before, we were preparing for the file, build it from the so that's what you fucked up right there. You already know. If anything, you should be building to the board and then waiting and working on the file because
I think really
5 version, in the 4 version, you just rush the whole process from start to finish. It's 2 different situations. It's not going to go.
I feel you on that. I feel you what you said about that. But I feel like more likely, I feel like they was using the 4 as a test, as like see how far they can push that limit on the 4 for the 5, and then they start working on the 5 pretty much. I feel like they was using the 4 as like a beta type shit. Like, let's see how far we can push the game, because their game is not getting like their game is like had problems pretty much. When you play Cyberpunk on the PlayStation 4. That game had problems. And I got that game when it first came out on the 4, and it was struggling. It was struggling really bad.
When I read, they came out with the article. When I read it, I said, so y'all was mainly trying to compare this to the 5.
Yeah, pretty much.
The problem is, y'all were making it for the 4. So that was a horrible idea.
Yep.
Because what you're doing, people got to realize, it's the difference between putting a paper in a high-speed, internet-connected scanner versus putting the paper in an old-school scanner. It's 2 different processes. It's 2 different things. It's not like you know how you think it's going to go. You have to take your time. You want the Valve has this type of process. Its speed is like this. The game will come out and look like this. We can't take the same thing, put it in 4 to be the same. No, you have to do that different.
Yep.
You have to go back. Right now, we put this in the 4 with it like, oh shit.
It's not gonna work. I said not gonna work. Type shit.
You gotta do the right work. You can't just assume it's all for one. It ain't. That's not how it works. It's never worked like that.
Never.
It's never worked like that.
So they got a game that came out, the boxing game, right? They got that game. The boxing game just came out. Sound good on paper. Look, the game is having its problems here and there for real. They basically show the good stuff about the game, but they ain't show the bad stuff about the game, which they always do in video games, and pretty much. And the problem with the game is the connection. It's the connection. It's everything else dealing with the connection and the desync and all this other extra stuff that's going on with the game, and that's the problem. That's the main problem. It's like the game knows. I mean, the developers know what they brought out. Very much, they know what they put out. Sneeze. I got shot. When you sneeze, you get shot. But like you said, it's pretty much like you put everything, and you think everything is gonna work off the strength of.
Sniper is dead. Move.
Target down.
Good shot. Ain't that was good. But it's like you pretty much working on something, and you know that connection's not good. Why would you use that, or the network, or whatever the case, the net code, or whatever it is? Why rush the game out there and try to base now and feel like you're basically taking our money now?
And that's the thing. Say like,
Got you fuck.
We've taken
Communication.
Stay on time.
Like they like at the end of the day, that you need that game tester, the reason you test it, you put it out. You're also supposed to test that stuff. Like, alright, we run the server for this game. How is the game going on the server? Okay, good, now we post it. So, alright, we got people in different states. Hey, try testing this one where you at.
Right.
What's going on? And you need to like video call and make sure
Like you pretty much like you had team. That's the one thing you should basically be worrying about, right? I feel you, man.
The lead is ours.
Let's use this. Fuck whatever everybody say. Let's use the server. This server's working. It's good. I just felt like they did that.
And then when people like, yo, you can't even connect online, what's going on? It's like, oh shit, as soon as you got guys like, second, we gotta figure out what's going on.
They've taken the lead.
You ain't touch this shit? You better. That's what I mean. It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't sit out here, put out no damn messed up work.
System
Nigga, how
destroyed.
you gonna give me a coffee that ain't fully done?
That's
How you gonna serve me some food and it ain't fully cooked? Just put it in the pot. And you like, right? No,
It's
nigga,
done.
not.
Hey, you got it. It's done.
That's that shit. You need a taste up. You better, yo, what you doing, man?
He did his finger and it was like it was cold as shit. He said, "Yeah, it's done. You good? You won't? Yeah, it's gonna taste good."
You don't get worried about
That's how I feel about these developers that basically come out with these half-ass games that's not even really finished. Bro, like, yo, y'all just basically stick the finger in there and say, "Hey, it's cold. It's really cold, bro." And probably lukewarm.
Reclaim the
Like, I
advantage.
know
Now
these
hold
developing
it.
teams be doing anything for it, but they just need to do a little bit more. Work on certain things that they basically put the product, and their product's worth $80 something, $100 and something, and people would spend practically like 200 just to promote their damn game or do whatever.
You're falling behind, Crimson.
Like, that's crazy. Just to spend all that damn money and you basically had the problems like that. Them problems should have been checked on
They've
before
taken
that.
the lead.
That should be like a check mark on everything.
Hostile mine deleted.
Let's check that off our list. Let's check this off the list. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's get everything, make sure everything is good so we don't have complaints to our people that basically spent their hard-earned money on us and they basically want us to create make a sequel.
Exactly. That's like, let's say me and you were doing fine. And let's say we put Tank Davis in there. And you had already seen how he throw the right hooks and shit like that. You went, alright, we gotta make sure that everything smooth and cool. And I'm telling the person from work on yo, go ahead home, man. Go ahead home. Somebody else got it, man. They
I'm
go
staying.
ahead and
I ain't going. I'm being one of those people that stay there so everything is right.
We've taken the lead.
Nah,
Stay on
make
target.
sure, you know, these swing at work.
They're not glitchy and shit.
No, that ain't. And then when the game come out, why he sluggish? And you know what? Why would he carry for holding up, bro? Why, what's going on again? We got patchy. We got
Good idea.
nah, y'all asked me to make sure it's good before it hit the stove. You supposed to tap that. I shouldn't have to tell you. He's sluggish. We got a problem here. Oh, so there we go. Oh, yeah, we tested it. It's smooth. Everything's right. They throw a punch. Everything's moving out. Everything's right. You gonna make sure it's right.
Right.
You're right where we want them. Finish the job.
People up here trying to download stuff, carry about to load up. Like, what's happening?
Capcom established counter UAV overflight.
Walker in position. Deploying ECM.
You took the words right out of my mouth, bro. You took the words right out of my mouth. You beat me to it. Like, damn. He said everything I wanted to say. For real. Like, every problem that's going on with that game is that's it. For like, I don't want to see all that stuff. And we shouldn't be able to see all that stuff.
Hand it out. You better be ready to finish
We have a problem.
That's a big problem.
We have a problem. Like, no, y'all got internet issues. We got a problem. Like, y'all supposed to fix all of that. Y'all supposed to make sure all of that shit right. Y'all got too much money for shit to be not going right. And I don't say none of that. Y'all got money, and y'all ain't going to make sure it's right.
People are saying this space. I'm giving them high praise. I'm saying I hope this update is what they said it is, man. If it's not, it's going to everybody who basically bought that Undisputed game. It's basically going to either I don't know how these people won't get their money back, but shit, it's going to be a lot of what's saying. We ain't going to be asking for no damn sequel. We're going to be asking for EA to make a game.
Yeah. That's why it's going to be that.
Yep.
People is asking for it. It's like, bro, y'all dropped the game that ain't working for real life.
Y'all talk about a sequel? Y'all talk about a goddamn sequel. Y'all niggas tripping. I don't want to buy this game.
And then they going to think, hey,
waiting they was gonna go to hard about it. Yeah, we did. Because we had about to get how many years? Y'all were playing like this?
Y'all gonna fuck up. Y'all fuck up the bag on that one. Fuck the bag up. Fuck the bag up on that
I
one.
would rather y'all, at this point, I would rather y'all go back and do what we've been telling y'all to do for the longest. If you ain't gonna do right, go back to what was right.
Right.
Y'all know that the fight night,
Eliminate
they
the
round
enemy.
five. I want y'all to take every single ounce of what that game is and what's great. Don't care for the shit.
Don't fuck with anything.
And then when you add them characters, copy paste all the movements, just copy paste all that, and then have somebody come in there and test it and make sure everything's right, and then drop the game. Because clearly y'all can't make one track. Y'all can't do shit right.
Dang.
So go get this shit that right, and it's actual. I'd rather you do that. Because this shit they be doing, bruh. It makes me mad because y'all have one job. One job. And
Fuck it up.
Y'all can't do it right. I don't understand.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this. It tells you how hard. It tells you
Giving up the lead.
making a game is hard. Just it lets you know that creating a game it's hard. It's not as easy as you think it is. With the code and all that stuff.
All I know it's hard. But I know another thing too.
What you know?
I know that ain't stopped them in the past.
It sure didn't.
I know that if you got a team, it's easier.
TechCom, got a friendly KIA.
I know it's less workload when it's more people.
That's
I know
good.
when
Sniper's
you
dead.
to me, the shit come on like grandma cooking. I know that. So why the fuck it was so hard for y'all to do your damn job?
Man, you sound like you sound like they boss right there, son. You sound like they boss right now, just getting on the ass right there.
Yeah. There's too many people with
We're
innovative
winning.
minds out
Keep
here.
it that way.
There's too many people out there on YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, out here doing shit.
By themselves.
Oh yeah. Oh no. They need to hire him. Yeah. Y'all need to hire him. Yes, you do.
Especially, I say this, man. They need to hire that one dude that basically was going off making them boxing games pretty much on the low ski by himself. Hire his ass. He was doing some things. He was basically working on that one boxing game pretty much. He did a hell of a good job by himself, creating the movement and all that stuff by himself. And we can't even get the freaking strikes to hit the damn target that we want to hit. Like that's crazy.
So imagine if I put y'all person,
Consequences, asshole.
treat him like the quarterback, and I put a team around him, and yeah,
Took out
you
that
see
traitor.
do the work.
Oh man, we going to the playoffs.
Work together.
You know damn well they going to the playoffs.
You got a game. Simple thing to do. But they're not trying to do a lot. They don't want to pay. They don't want to pay a lot of money. That dude might not ask for a lot of money. I might ask you for a couple thousand from y'all because that's cheap money for y'all. And then I'm gonna tell y'all my next contract though that next year I wanted to go up.
I want to go to South Beach.
But guess what though? You're not breaking the bank. Y'all about to make crazy money off of paying me something that's not even already filled, and it's gonna work out. Versus y'all sit there
5 kills.
and then a little cheap little stuff y'all doing, not really caring enough, and then shit go left, and then we sitting here like
I don't want to see no damn sequel.
game like this. But you go on Instagram talking about he just crazy boxing doing this smoother than this shit. How the fuck that?
It be like that too. It definitely do be like that.
If it's that, bro, it's time to hire motherfucker. It's time to hire motherfucker. That's how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to buy. It's just like how the NFL draft motherfuckers. I need to buy motherfuckers that know what the fuck they doing. I don't know what the fuck Sony and them doing now.
Me either.
It's just like, hey man, we make no. I need you to get your ass in a room with them motherfuckers that care, that want to stop the world and shit, and let them work. Let them work. That's what you do.
That's true.
Hire them.
Tired of them, man.
They hungry as fuck.
Right.
They still trying to deal with 9 to 5 jobs and shit like that. No, how about y'all hire them and change their life? And they gonna change the world with what they gonna drop with y'all help. How about that? That sounds wonderful.
I feel like the most hungry motherfuckers make the most money because they hungry. They basically fresh. They got a fresh mind on shit. So they basically their mind is always basically trying to withstand. They ain't thinking about money, and they already got it. But when they first started this shit, their mindset was different than what it is now. It's very different from what it was in the past.
Bro, they say once you feel like you know it all, you don't want to go further, you can't do better, it's time to quit. If y'all don't care no more, it's time to go. I'd rather y'all bring in everybody in person that want life-changing money and let them do it. Because y'all just don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all care enough about the fact that money's going to come in regardless. Y'all don't care enough to make sure the fans are happy.
I feel like that what you're saying should go strictly to 2K and Matt. I mean 2K pretty much because 2K has been doing that for years. They've been making these games, and the game's been exactly what's the name. And they feel like they keep on making it doing it because I feel like more likely 2K don't have a competition.
Yeah, it's a couple of these companies that don't
Okay, practice is over.
They would have made one. I'm going to tell you what killed me.
What's that?
I'm going to tell you what killed me that I found out. Do you know that the AEW game?
Yeah.
The company, Yikes or
Ukes, yeah.
All the 5 big beautiful wrestling games?
Like No Mercy and all that?
Yeah, they partnered with the AEW game. So if they're still out here, and 2K, if y'all got bad money, and y'all know the type of work they do, and y'all know that's the work we love, why the fuck y'all not working with them? Well, why the fuck ain't they doing the gameplay?
Yo, Ukes used to make some awesome games too.
That's my point. They are the company that
Was that the same team that made was that the same team that made Haven's Pain?
They made WWE Raw, they made SmackDown vs. Raw, they made Day of Records. We talking about the motherfuckers that gave us the best wrestling games that dropped.
Yeah, it was over. Like the moves are over exaggerating shit. Yeah, that was the best games right there. That
They're
was.
still active, and we
Enemy
got
UAV
2K out there
inbound.
looking like they're too good to involve them in the situation. So,
Which is
if y'all
crazy.
involve them in the situation, we get one of the best wrestling games we've got in years. If y'all add us to the situation, we would have a roster that's stacked. It wouldn't be
Save
a
that
mission.
just for you.
I wouldn't have to sit here and wonder about, oh man, why we not caught up, or oh man, I think it's just bullshit, or that the game is a year old, or
Scout post
yo,
activated.
why the animation for this person this up? The pictures from like 2 years ago, why it's not fresh as school? I know why, because y'all do it. But if they do it, all that shit.
I feel like THQ made a lot of games, bro. That basically was the games that we basically grew up to.
Oh yeah, no, THQ made a, ooh, they made a bunch of wonderful things. Yeah.
I feel like they had a foot in with UFC games too. They got their foot in that pretty much, and I feel like the movement in that UFC game is crazy because everybody had unique fighting styles in that game. That's why I love UFC. That's why I love that game. And I basically say UFC now, the UFC games that come out now, I need that little push pretty much to make them
Enemy marksman eliminated.
interesting because you got all these damn games that come out and you basically feel the fighters feel exactly the same. Past games, the fighters felt different. They didn't feel the same. And you basically, I guess they don't understand that that's what we want. We
They
want
never stood a chance.
that we basically creating a fighter or creating somebody pretty much. We want a different feeling for that fighter. We want that fighter to feel different. We don't want him to feel exactly the same.
Exactly. I don't want them to copy and paste. I want these motherfuckers to really fight different because they aren't different.
They did. That's like playing Tekken, right? That's like playing Tekken and you're playing with Law. Law plays like fucking Jim.
That's what I'm saying.
That would piss everybody off.
That's what I'm saying. Every character is fighting like Law or Jim.
Yeah.
Was
it?
Right. There's the unique part of these fighters. Where's the differentiality? Like, where's it at? Like, what are we looking at here? Right. And that's what I mean. It's so sad. Look at that. If I pop in any of the old wrestling games or anything like that, I can literally tell every big difference in those games from the 2K ones, and I can tell why we love the old. I can tell what's missing.
What was the one thing that made you love the old games? Like what did it have in the old games and the new games that's basically struggling trying to get for it?
It's the heart of what the essence of wrestling, right? Like I feel like when you look at how we used that, right? When the rock music would hit, and it was the flashing lights, it was special. The lights blinking and shit. You had things like that.
That's why I feel like more likely that Wish thing. I feel you on that because I feel like if we now basically go back and make the games that was basically like popular back in the day for real, and we give this updated graphics, people will fall in love with these games again. And basically make it exactly like that, but 10 times better than what it was back in the day for real.
It'd be over. It would be over. Like, it'd be nothing nobody can say. Like, that like, I think about it, right?
Hardcore team deathmatch.
When you talk about...
You know what language is about. Get it done.
Well, we don't need to get to tell you about it, right? And food. When you look at what people really been asking for, they have to ask for MK2 or MK1 or MK12. Don't get me wrong, I've seen the message about people, but the main thing they ask, bro, where's Shaolin Monks at?
I get the last word.
They're asking for Shaolin Monks. I know the truth about that. We got too many games out here, none of them are, a lot of them are not local co-op. People are not able to play with your friends and beat people ass and play through the story. Shaolin Monks, learning new skills, new brutality, based on numerous amount of plethora. You got a plethora of combos. You Liu Kang, you bring it to live. Well, you can alternate. And you got some general scorpions. You are literally beating the story with your brain.
That's what games are missing now. Yeah.
The way that game is done, man, top notch. It's fucking beautiful.
Frag out.
Fucking beautiful. And that people still ask about it. There's enough. If I don't succeed, remake that game like they said, I'll do you one better. Remake the game and add in even more characters. That's what I'm saying. The fact that the older games that's scary. Because really, how much better is the new shit? How much better is it?
I feel like you got more to offer when it comes to these new games. Pretty much. The technology that we didn't have back in the day pretty much was, which I can basically be 100% and say I agree with that because it'd be crazy. But you look at Call of Duty now, Call of Duty was a game that you can just run and knife a person. Now you can do basic sneak up behind them and grab them. Like, that's crazy. You can do that now. You can sneak up behind a person and grab them and base hold them hostage. Everybody joke around about that shit, but it's like it's the most craziest thing that Call of Duty went basically advanced on with the movement and all the stuff, the extra stuff that you can do.
It is because again, like earlier, we talked about Saints Row. Saints Row 1 and 2. I'll even throw 3 in there.
It's a night and day difference. It's a night and day difference with them games. It's like they were slowly learning how to create a game, pretty much, while they were basically creating a game.
Is that just the you can tell when somebody cares a game. I go back to focus. You can tell when somebody's in high and I rushed it versus, oh, damn, that's good. Oh, whoa. No, this shit fine. I'm used to this.
Requesting get back into deploy.
The first thing
Getting UAV on grid.
Got you, you fuck.
You can tell from the difference from that game type shit. That's what I'm saying.
The level of care in those games, right? If I look at shooting wrestling games, you got two finishers, not like that. You got your signature. Some people might have two of them, but back then you had three to four finishers, three to four signatures. Depending on the person out there, but like it all depends on what they had. But the movements was
Deploying Archangel.
everybody had their own flavor. And the thing about it is, if you
Triggering scout posts.
like I said, I'm damn places for like 2K, and if you still do cool, I'm like, that's not the fucking hell. It's like that when they do that. Why do your face look like that? What is going on? But I think it's older than like, damn, the music was on the beat, it's the pyro, it's like it's rolling.
Yeah, it was like that back in the day. I miss those days, bro. I do miss those days. Like those days, dude.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they gotta be perfectionists, but I'm saying if I'm
Hostile UAV established overhead.
and I promise that you should pull you, I'll fuck with it.
Enemy RCXD detected.
The crowd will trick. If you got into the game and the crowd ain't doing that, that's a problem. Bro, I should hear motherfuckers telling me that. I just see him hyped up like you see when he come out. That motherfucker see everything.
Damn it, Crimson, that's not good enough.
I did not see the nigga just probably just a little bit pointing up the crowd a little bit. He's going up with people. Anybody can walk out.
Hostile shooter.
Yeah, point over there, point over
Enemy
there.
down.
First.
15 down.
No, everybody got it.
You don't want to see that generic. You want to see the real thing. You want to see them really wrestling. They really fully going out with this whole trying to make every wrestling match realistic and trying to make the entrance realistic. You want to see them. You want to get the whole realistic.
Oh shit, he got a crystal with a back and to get out for it.
I feel like now, Fred, when it comes to 2K, Fred, 2K, you can use a weapon. And weapons don't mean shit. they just there for like they just there to look nice. To look this is gonna do damage, but they don't really do damage. They don't really do damage. The weapons don't do no damage whatsoever.
That's what I'm saying. And then I think the older games they cared so much. The sound effects be on point. From the polymer to the slam to everything.
No bullshit. No bullshit. You ain't lying about that. The pyro and all that shit was connected, bro. All that shit was basically feeling like, okay.
Was packed.
Hell yeah.
Was packed. You ain't even gonna see the pad. If you want a whole other thing in the pad, have your money.
The only way we'll get that stuff is basically them damn battle pass. And we basically buy a battle pass, or they decide to put the damn everything is locked behind the damn paywall.
They used to be so mean to it. You think, hey, this guy. When you said, hey, they got Edge from Valerie Davis.
Yeah, all that's real. Did you see them do the mods and stuff? Did you see them do the mods? You know, all that stuff?
Yeah.
That shit crazy. The mods crazy. They doing big things. That shit crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's what I mean. That's another thing. You change some of these moves.
Some people getting tired of waiting for that shit. They like, yeah, let's do our own mods. We got this, man.
And then it's so,
Man, it's
and the rest of the things you realize, oh, shit, they really, yo, I've seen the thing do that move. They really did. Like, the thing on 2K, same similar